Hello, and welcome to the Warehouse, my Ibishibis. It's finally me, 1014. Now, Brad is off, doing some other things, so I decided that I, wearing no nails, am gonna do the review for RuPaul's Drag Race, Season 11, the grand finale, and I believe it was episode 14. Alright, so like normal, I am basing this off of memory. I'm recording this on the following Monday because I had a lot of stuff to do. It does take a lot of time to look this good. So this is the first chance I had to do. And also, I would have made myself more white if I had more time. But I just kind of did something quick. Alright, so shall we get to the review? So the show opens up with Michelle Visage narrating, saying, "Welcome to the grand finale of RuPaul in Los Angeles." I should have gone, oh my god, but I didn't. Maybe next year. Then she proceeds to say, "Welcome your eliminated queens." And I was like, damn, Michelle Visage. We already know they lost her. You don't gotta rub it in our face. So the eliminated queens come out, and since there was a lot of looks to get through that night, I will be letting Brad take over for that final video for season 11. Michelle Visage introduces our host, Emmy winner herself, RuPaul. So she comes out looking good in that green. I really liked her hair. That was so cute. I just absolutely loved it. So after Michelle Visage introduces RuPaul and she comes out looking sickening, they do a little homage to the history of Stonewall and the importance behind that. Whoever is in the LGBT community or a supporter of us, I believe you should go check that out if you haven't looked it up or researched it already. It is a very vital moment in our LGBT community. And then after the whole Stonewall segment, which I really appreciated, got into the top 4, saying why I'm here, why I want to root for the crown. And it reminded me very much of like UFC or cage fighting, like when they do their confessionals. It kind of reminded me a lot of that. The cinematography was awesome, but I just really didn't understand the point of it. Long story short, all of these segments on the queens, why they're here, what got them to the top 4, or I can't believe that I'm here. Honestly, I felt like those segments were just a little bit too long, and I really didn't understand like the whole true crime board, because y'all know, Brad, I am too, heavily into true crime. So when she was looking at that bulletin board with like the references to crime, I was just like, what is she doing with that? There was like absolutely nothing that she did with it, because I was ready for her to cross some bitches off or something, you know what I'm saying? Again, long story short, after every segment with the UFC fighting professional-esque thing that they had going on, each of them came out to be interviewed with RuPaul. Normally those interviews last a little bit longer and I feel like they're more personable. As this season, I didn't really feel that. It was more of a disconnect, and they rushed the family members each time that they would talk to them. Again, normally those segments last longer and it's more personable. So I felt like they were kind of rushing in a way-ish, or maybe not rushing, but I do feel a little like they did too much actually, and they tried to cram it in, and it just felt disconnected to me. The whole time I was watching, I was just like, okay, that's nice, that's cool, that's cute. So after each rushed interview and talk with the family, I believe we got a commercial break. We got a lot of commercial breaks, I'm gonna be honest. I believe before they went to commercial break, or before they went to the other commercial break, Kahana Montrese and Mercedes Iman Diamond came out doing their opulence. Ambulance! You ambulance! Ambulance! You earn everything! I was like, oh, they didn't really give them a lot of time at the reunion, so are they trying to give them time? So after each interview, there was commercial breaks, of course. Again, there was a lot of filler with the Go-Go Boys dancing. Not that I was really complaining, because I was getting an eyeful. But at that point, I'm like, can we just like get to the fucking lip syncs already, please? Thanks. So after the commercial break, they come back and they do a very unnecessary, very long segment to Michelle Visage's breast implants being removed. Now let me take that back. It's not unnecessary. It was unnecessarily long. Just like women with regular breasts, they can get a lot of health issues. The same goes for women who have breast implants, and consequences of getting breast implants down the line into the future, and or they can also cause health problems as well. Due to the fact that Michelle Visage's big old titties were causing her health issues, she decided to remove them, and that she was or is recording a documentary about the subject of health problems with women that have breast implants. I completely commend her for getting herself better and making sure that she is out there spreading a message. I just feel like it was 5 minutes too long. We didn't need the montage. We didn't need like a whole segment on it, pretty much. They could have kept it to a short PSA. Instead, they turned it into a huge PSA, probably for more Emmy considerations. In this segment, Vanjie comes out and is all like, y'all need to add me to the wheel. They have this cute little segment where she's on the streets of LA or Hollywood, and she is pretty much forcing people into saying, strike, strike, put Vanjie in the finale. It was cute, it was fun, and she was flirting with this guy. She's all like, oh, you're sexy. So that was funny. I thought it was funny. Again, another thing that was just a little bit too long. After that, I believe we got another commercial break, and then we came back and they did a little segment with Christine and the Queens. I am unfamiliar with this artist, so I didn't know who she was, but she came out and sang live Sissy That Walk. Dun 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 dun. Pick myself up. She was very choppy with the way she sings. I don't know where she's from, where she might have a language barrier, but she was very pick myself up, turn over on its head. Don't forget what my mama said. Nice voice, but a little too choppy. I would like to hear her sing maybe in her original language if she has one. So while this is going on, we got the pleasure of her singing the whole song, while previous RuPaul's Drag Race alumni came out. I cannot remember all of them, but I do know that they had Raja, James Manfield, the just herself, Miss Jasmine, looking good. Brad has stated that he is a Jasmine Masters fan. I am also a huge Jasmine Masters fan. Love you, girl. We had Mayhem Miller, Sonique Love, Kimora Black. Oh, and Kasha Davis came out. I was super excited to see her. Low-key, Kasha Davis out of drag is daddy. He's like so cute. And is a fabulous drag queen also. Oh, and they had a throwback. Nicole Paige Brooks came out. I'm trying to remember who else came out, but it's slipping my mind right now.
I completely forgot to give a shout out to another throwback on China.
Anyways, when Brad does do the Goobinoo video, he will be including those looks as well. So, after the lovely full song that we didn't need, all the previous Drag Race alumni, they all leave the stage. I believe it was another commercial break. Then we come back. The Wheel of Lip Sync, the Wheel of Death. So, the final four have come back to the stage. And with another costume change for their lip sync outfits, RuPaul goes ahead and gives that wheel a spin. And it goes. And it almost to Evie. And it lands on Silky. I, along with everybody else in the audience, was on my couch saying, well, now she has the chance to lip sync against Evie and show the world and Evie that she's better than her after talking all this shit on the season, that she has no problem going against her. Yet, here we are. Silky picks dun 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 Brooklyn Heights. Now, the only person I feel that Silky possibly could have beat in a lip sync would have been Akira, but to be honest, Silky, no offense to you, girl, but when you were on the show, you were a very, very, very sloppy lip syncer. And you were a very sloppy lip syncer during this Battle Royale lip syncs for the final. So the pit crew comes out with box 1 and box 96. But a little side note here, a little rant, a little vent. I feel like that was a complete producer's poke, producers in Silky's ear. I feel that they told her who to pick. I honestly feel like they already knew who was going to be the winner. And honestly, let's be real, Evie would have probably beat Silky on either of those songs. The crowd was screaming and they all wanted Evie, and she didn't do it, so that's why I feel like the producers told her who to pick or something like that. Anyways, we get to the lip sync between Brooklyn and Silky, and it is to Bootylicious. Bad Destiny's Child. So I feel like this song was completely ready for Akira, and we all know why, I don't gotta say. Anyway, so Brooklyn and Silky start lip syncing to Bootylicious, and Silky didn't really know all the words. Brooklyn looked amazing. She did this like reveal, and she was twirling like this, and I was like, what is she doing? Is she turning into like some Disney villain about to whip some ass or something? And then when they zoomed in on the ballet shoes, I said, oh, she did a subtle reveal. That was cute. I liked that. I liked the subtleness. But let's be honest, you could tell at some point Brooklyn was kind of over it. You can see in her face, which I don't blame them. They had a whole day of being on their feet and whatnot, etc., etc. So just like the look at her face was like, my feet are tired. And then she did this really cute, sick fucking handstand up to the wall, and she's like just upside down, making her legs, I'm pretty sure, just like cooling her feet off. Meanwhile, Silky's over here rolling all over the stage, flopping all over the stage. And I'm just like, obviously Brooklyn won that one. And surprise, surprise, Brooklyn Heights won the lip sync. Then we get another commercial break. We come back, and it is Evie and Akira's turn to choose the box, which was the only box left. And in that box was SOS by Rihanna. And I'm like, oh, hey. And I'm all lip syncing the words along, and I'm like, oh, fuck, Akira don't know the words. I'm like, I honestly thought Akira was gonna kill this one. I was a little nervous for Evie because I really liked them both, but I knew one of them had to go, and I'm like, damn, I don't know who I want to stay. But obviously, since I'm a weirdo, I was kind of rooting a little bit more for Evie, oddly. Not that I don't discredit Akira's work at all. I think she's lovely. If she was lip syncing against Silky, I absolutely would have loved if she would have stayed. It was just that little ounce more. But they're doing their damn thing. Akira, unfortunately, didn't really know all the words in the beginning. I believe she might have fumbled in the middle of the thing too. I had to rewatch it, but I believe she did. So I believe that's why Evie won. Evie was just pouncing around the stage in that I have to give an honorable mention, at least in this video, to that outfit, because that outfit was sickening. I loved it, and I want one in like every color, every monster design, every Disney design. I want everything of it. I want it all. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. That's Burger King, though. So Akira did this really off the beat like wig reveal, which was not really a wig. It was kind of one of those fascinators with the sparkly feathers on it, a little Liza Minnelli-esque. Then we get to the end of the lip sync and Evie oddly wins. We get the pleasure of another commercial. We come back from the commercial break, and then we have Miss Brooklyn wearing this outfit that says reveal on it, so it's like not even a surprise that there's gonna be a reveal. Even if she was wearing a better outfit than that, it was an amazing outfit, don't get me wrong, but like even if it was more amazing than that, it was just, hi, I'm wearing an outfit that says reveal all over it. Surprise! Like I'm expecting her to come out naked, like light up nipples or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like a glow in the dark cooter or something. That's what I expect to see when there's an outfit that says reveal all over it. And Evie came out in that outfit looking sickening. Then they have to lip sync to Edge of Glory by Lady Gaga. Both of them are really doing a great job. I feel as though we have seen the tricks that they were pulling out for the song. I feel like we've seen these tricks before in the season. However, I feel as though Evie's was more effective because of what she was wearing, and as impressive as Walking on Point is, I just feel like at this point it was redundant. I feel like Evie's whole outfit and vibe with how she was lip syncing fit the song just a little bit more, to be honest. Brooklyn did an amazing job. She's definitely talented. She can work that fucking pussy, faux show. I have been rooting for Brooklyn Heights since the beginning as well. She lost me just a little bit in the middle of the season, but I came to respect her a little bit more, as well as the other queens on the show as time went by. So I don't know, I just feel like the song wasn't the right song for like the final lip sync. They should have did that song before the grand finale, like the top 5 with Vanjie. It's not that that song is slow per se, however there is some type of like a little bit of a lethargic feel to that. So I feel as though for a grand finale song there's not much to do that you haven't already done to a song like On the Edge of Glory. So they get finished. Again, they both did an amazing job. Now again, I wanted Evie to win just slightly more than Brooklyn. I would have been absolutely okay and happy if Brooklyn had won, but I was very happy with Evie's win. She got the crown. Aquaria came out to pass the crown staff over to Miss Evie Oddly. And that was pretty much the finale, ending with Evie Oddly's infamous laugh that I just absolutely love. Goob and Noob in my videos, where my own version of Toot and Boot, I decided to go Goob because I've always been called a goober growing up. So through the whole season, I just love that laugh because I've been associated to adjectives such as goofy and goober, nerdy, stuff like that. Oh, we have to back up just a little bit because I completely forgot about Miss Congeniality. Although we all saw it coming, and if it wasn't gonna happen, I know we would have all been pissed. I would have been pissed. I know you guys probably would have been pissed too though. So before they crown Miss Congeniality, Miss Monet Change comes out looking fierce, little joke, and then announces that Miss Congeniality is Miss Nina West. That was the grand finale for RuPaul's Drag Race Season 11, Episode 14. Alright, so I'm just gonna quickly give my opinion on season 11 as a whole. I don't feel like it was 11 legendary. It was a good cast, however. I do see a lot of these queens going on All-Stars. If not on All-Stars 5, definitely more All-Stars down the line. I wouldn't say overall the season was It's very close to I think I sound like Steve right there from American Dad, where he's having that wet dream. The tennis. I definitely feel like they should have and could have shortened the episodes. They could have used that budget that they extended the episodes for something different, like, I don't know, giving them some fucking materials and some fabric to bring back them actually making their own shit in the workroom. Now, I'm not saying nobody made anything in the workroom this season. I'm just saying, as compared to earlier season, these other later seasons, they're not sewn as much. I always love when I see a queen create something right in front of my eyes, as opposed to, oh hey, I brought this. I also do feel like some people overstayed their welcome. Let me just say this. I deemed this season the season of the same silhouettes and the season of excuses. And then I also deemed it the season of robberies. There were a lot of excuses this season. I feel like there was a lot of excuses this season. We did get a lot of amazing guest judges and special guests. We did also get RuPaul's sporting her legs again, so hopefully she will start doing that more because she has fantastic legs, amazing legs. I feel like they need to have a different format already because we've had the same format pretty much for a very long time now, and it's just kind of expected. They need to go back to like a top 3 or just a top 2 instead of a top 4. They need to also not bring so many queens in because that was a lot of episodes, a lot of money that was given for really no apparent reason. Some of the lip sync songs were okay, some of them were like, why? This definitely wasn't the worst season, but what made it one of the worst is because of mine saying the season of robberies, the season of excuses, and the season of same silhouettes. You need to switch up some challenges. They need to get rid of some for a while, possibly bring some back, or create new ones. I really like the interview challenges that they do, or the PSAs that they have to film sometimes. I'm always a fan of those. I would also say that this was a very boring Untucked season. That's why I didn't review it, but if you want to see me and Brad review it, let us know, and we will. I'm just glad that season 11 is over because it was just so damn long. Oh my goodness. Now hopefully they give us a little space between another season so I or Brad can create more content for our channel. Thinking of doing a true crime segment or something like an opinionated video. I won't be going deep into the stories. It's more of my opinion on what I think about the case. I also want to review movies and other TV shows. However, I will be doing other TV shows probably in one video or 2 videos, depending on how many seasons there are, to wrap it up into like a brainstorm, like a cliff note pretty much. I'll be your yellow bug. And just kind of tell you how I feel about the season or the movie, give you my opinion if you should go see it or waste your time on it. We're also thinking about adding in content where talk about forgotten songs or songs that were like, oh my gosh, I completely forgot that was a song. When Dragula comes on, I will be doing the Dragula review. Like I do the RuPaul's Drag Race, I will be reviewing the whole episode. I also want to review for you guys full episodes of Drag Race Thailand seasons 1 and 2 as well. And I do want to give those full episode reviews since drag is our main interest. So let us know what you think about that. I'm excited. I love Drag Race Thailand. I'm also excited for UK Drag Race to start. I'll probably end up reviewing that as well. Oh my gosh, I have so much to review. So let's just end the video now. I am so happy I finally got to make an appearance for y'all. It has been a pleasure to speak with you. It has been a pleasure to go over the grand finale with y'all. Alumni Queen's coming out. What did you think of the interviews and the UFC style confessionals? What did you think about the family? What did you think about RuPaul and Michelle Visage's little booby montage? Booby. Also, before I leave, I am going to give my look. I'm gonna give my look an uber goo, but that's just me being biased. So thank you for everybody who watched. Again, thank you for coming and choosing the Warehouse. If you guys would like to help the channel in any way, you can do so at PayPal at paypal.me/thewarehouse. This has been 1014 again. Toodles, my Ibishibis.